Hi guys, Bobby here again from Evo. Uh, I guess you can tell, right? It's plastered all over. See, SkyActiv-D, clean performance energy. All right, SkyActiv, clean performance energy. Don't worry, when you buy this car, these stuffs won't come with it. But I like how they show the graphics. The engine block is built using aluminium. Everything is small and lightweight compared to any other diesel engines out there. All right, so this is the most advanced diesel engine. I have to say that. Yes, coming from Mazda, the most advanced diesel engine. Okay, you can read more about it by going online, or you can go to evomalaysia.com where we have a very extensive explanation on the SkyActiv-D engine. All right, look at the exterior. It is still a very handsome car, even though it's launched back in 2012, and then a new one is coming in 2018, I suppose. But in terms of, I mean, if you're looking at a mid-size SUV, right, there's no other, I mean, mass market mid-size SUV, no other, none of them are as good as this guy here. Seriously, it's it has all the features you need. It has automatic braking, it has blind spot warning, and all that. And look at it, it's still handsome as ever. Super nice looking lines and proportion. It's a very handsome mid-size SUV, right? And I don't think it aged one bit. All right, still super good looking. Look at the design. I mean, this Mazda Kodo design language is just amazing. And they managed to evolve it further. You look at the new facelifted Mazda 6, the CX-9 and all that. So it's super handsome. And I especially like how the daytime running lights look, very distinct design language. All right. Let's show you the boot. It's just big lah, huh? Ta-da! You see, this is again Mazda. No one bothered to design this. Look at it. This is a tonneau cover, right? Normally, when you open the boot, the tonneau cover covers here, right? But this one, if it just goes up together with it. You see, no one bothers to redesign a tonneau cover, but Mazda go and do it. And it has some unique features whereby when you open it, it doesn't intrude your space. But when you close it, it's covered. You can't see from here lah. Basically, it's still covered. So it's an ingenious way of it's simple solution, but no one bothered to do it. And Mazda was the first to do it. All right. I can go hours and hours just looking at this because I'm just interested in all this boring stuff on cars, right? Solutions and all that. But it's a nice boot. All right, not as big as the CR-V. Now, if you want a 5-seater mid-size SUV, you don't really care about handling, and all that stuff. You just want crazy amount of space, right? Then it's the CR-V lah. But this one is not small. Anyhow, it's not small, right? You get a spare wheel in there, some in-car storage. This panel is very high quality. You don't really see some even some European cars, right? They just put some cheap panel, but amazing. Nice quality there. You can pull these levers to drop the seats down. Okay, it is 40-20-40, so 3-way split folding. Very nice, very convenient, very usable. Big boot, big boot. All right. Oops. Okay, let's go up. It's my driving position in front. Sorry for wearing sandals. Superb. The space is superb. Look at my legs. Sorry, not the most chantic legs. Alright, but superb. Look at the knee room that I have. Right, the knee room that I have is very spacious behind here. And a lot of Mazda CX-5 owners, I don't know how they do it. They sort of modify the rear hinge so that the seats can, lower down some more. I don't know how they do that. You all search online. Okay. Simple armrest at the back here with cup holders. Right. There are no aircon vents here. Pretty basic here. But for me, 5-seater cars, you do not need rear aircon vents, provided it's a 7-seater. Alright? And the dashboard is still handsome. It is still a very good looking interior. And even at the back here, you see, you get some leather stitch armrests. This nice metal satin chrome finish, you know, the door handles are metal. High quality, high quality. Very nice rear compartment. And even though this, look at this, it's a very small door bin, right? It's tiny, right? But you notice this part? It is molded in a way that you can put a big bottle. Tom! So this is what makes it smart, right? The way you mold the door allows you to put a big bottle, even though the door bins are tiny. Alright? Openings are wide enough. Alright? So the door opening is okay. It's about 80 degrees, I would say. Almost 90 degrees. Alright. This is the driver's. Start the car. It's quite simple when you come to look at it, but it's a sporty design. Tree binnacle is from Alfa Romeo's. Who else, right? So you see, very high quality. This is one piece. Even the back feels the same. It's not just a thin plate in front. It's the entire handle itself in this material. Very high quality. Even the switches. That's why I say Mazda is behaving like a premium car maker. Who bothers to do this? Look at it. Look at the quality. No one in the mass market segment bothers to do this. Right, very high quality stuff here. And this part is metal. This surrounding one is a metal piece that is the same material as this. This entire one piece metal that Mazda put here, you know, it's like a premium car. At the front here, it's really like a premium car. And you look at this part, you might not notice it in a test drive. Let me show you. See this part? This is where we rest our knees. This part is cushioned and it's leather stitched so that your knees are comfortable when it rests here. And look at this, you can hardly even notice this part, but they bother to go and make a metal piece to put here. Wow, I need Bentley ke apa? Right. That's the effort. But then, of course, you have some hard plastics here. It's still not a very expensive car. It's not a premium car, but the effort. Seriously, it's the effort. Look at this part. It's metal. There's one piece of metal here. And then this is the cushion, you know, for your knees and all that. Who bothers to do this in a mass market car? Right? Nice glove box. Not a very expensive material, but it's very smooth. Nice touch. Okay? Simple. Alright? So it's a very nice interior here. Alright, the entire dashboard, you can see my hands. It's soft touch. Very high quality. Oh, this reminds me of Jaguar again. Jaguar. Why your $700,000 car, right? This binnacle is a freaking hard plastic. Cannot lah. If you put plastic, you put soft touch, it's nicer, right? Anyway, look at this part here. It looks the same as that, right? But it's actually styling. I think it's not stitching, but they bothered to do it, you know, just to make it look more sophisticated. Right? So it's a very nice cabin here. Very spacious, very comfortable. Let me adjust this. I am 5'11", mind you. Alright. Visibility. Visibility is excellent from the driver's vantage point. Excellent visibility. Rearward visibility. There are no blind spots whatsoever. Alright, because it's a slim A-pillar. It's not very slopey or steep or whatever that it goes into my view, but it's very nice. And then they put the side mirror on the door so that you have this part where you can see through. So in terms of visibility, it's excellent in the cabin. The steering is very nice as well. It's a fantastic size steering. All right, And this part here, look at this part. Ooh, high quality stuff. Okay, you get all the controls here, you know, cruise control and all that, your volume button and all that. So it's a very, very nice cabin. And look at this, look at this. Don't forget, this is not some Audi or whatever. Look at it. This is metal. This entire knob is metal. Okay? And it's high quality stuff. Proper, right? Can you see the focus? Is it in? See? It's nice. It feels good. And this is Mazda. This is not, you know. And then this part is hey, proper. Right? Cup holders here. See the cup holders, right? It's not just some plastic bits that fold. Actual stuff, you know, like those in BMWs, spring loaded and all that. So this is why I keep saying Mazda is very premium, right? Okay, rest. This one feels very lightweight, huh? Padded here. Inside is rubber padded, but I don't think there's anything inside except a cigarette. 12-volt charger. There's no USB ports in there. Alright, where are the USB ports? I believe. Yeah, man. Where are the USB ports? Oh, it's here. Sorry, it's blocked. Can you see? Can you see? You can't. Let me on my. Nah, there you go. 2 USB ports, and then an auxiliary, and then that's SD card. Yeah, there's an SD card slot. Alright, so you have, it's alright, at least there's 2. Good enough. So it's a very nice cabin. Very high quality cabin, and it's a comfortable car, and it's powerful. And yeah, that's why it's ASEAN Car of the Year. Hello. Yes, this car is fast because it has a lot of torque. Why? This is a diesel. Alright, this is the Mazda CX-5 2.2 liter diesel. Okay, and it is quite an amazing car. I'm gonna try and explain this to you. If you do not know, let me explain that most diesel cars are a lot heavier than their petrol equivalent. Why? Because diesel engines do not use spark plugs. Okay? They use compression that is so highly compressed that the fuel combusts by itself. Okay? So when it's so high compression, when diesel engines are so high compression, they need a much stronger engine block. They need very strong pistons. Every single component that follows through since from there onwards has to be super heavy. Everything has to be, you know, like the block has to be die cast, steel, heavy and all that. Yup, everything heavy. This diesel car, this Mazda 2.2 liter diesel, is actually a few kilograms lighter than the petrol equivalent. I'm not joking, alright? This is a few kilograms lighter than the 2.5 CX-5 petrol. Why? Because Mazda engineers are geniuses, alright? They not only made the most high compression petrol engine, which gives exceptional performance and fuel efficiency, they also made the world's lowest compression diesel engine. So their diesel engine compression ratio is actually the same as their petrol engine compression ratio, about 14:1, which is crazy because no one has ever attempted or no one has ever thought that this is even possible. But when Mazda relook into every single component, their whole SkyActiv strategy and the whole exercise of looking not just into the technology barrier of transmission, of the car's chassis and everything, every single component, they looked through it again, and they found it's like a Pandora box that they opened up. Wow, why no one bother to fix this, and this? So they fixed everything, Scaligoose. Alright? So there's only two car makers that their diesel cars doesn't come with those expensive particulate filters and all that. And one guy uses software, and the other guy uses hardware. So Mazda is the one that uses hardware that somehow their diesel engines doesn't produce NOx emission. Not joking, when Mercedes, they all have to use some urea filter and all that stuff to clean up their emission, this small tiny little company from, where's that place called? Hiroshima. Yep. They managed to rethink diesel engines, and their diesel engines are so clean that they do not need any sort of after treatment, and it doesn't produce NOx emission. How do they do that? So they were looking at it now. Diesel engines require high compression so that you have a much better thermal efficiency. That's why diesel engines are so efficient. But when it's high compression, you need heavy components. That's why diesel engines are heavy. They can't rev as high as petrol engines. They have all the heavy components in there. And because of the high compression combustion, the high temperature, and the lack of oxygen, that actually creates NOx, all right, emission, and which is very harmful to the environment. And they think, how can we have a diesel engine with high thermal efficiency without NOx emission? So they decided, let's try and lower the compression ratio of diesel engines. Yeah. And then they combust, So it's a lot of crazy technology that is very hard to explain, but basically they are freaking smart in doing this move, because the benefit that comes out from this exercise alone is like a snowball effect, right? You can make the engine components lighter. You can use aluminium in its construction. And when everything is lighter, the car feels lighter, the car drives better, the car handles better. That has always been their mantra, actually, right? To keep things lightweight. And all the benefits just comes in. And this is the result, all right? I would say in terms of mid-size SUV, this bugger is really, really one of the best because of this amazing diesel engine. Alright? Because it just gives it a lot of power and it's effortless. And then when you think that, when you come to think that, a full tank of fuel allows me to travel almost 1,000 kilometers. Why not? Right? And then I've said this many times. I felt Mazda is like a premium car maker now. Why? Because not only they have a fantastic engine, fantastic transmission, very high-tech transmission as well. The transmission not just relying on the torque converter, but it sort of locks up when it doesn't need to use so much energy to push through the liquid, to use liquid to push, to use metal to push liquid, and then the liquid to push metal again, which has a lot of wastage in terms of efficiency, right? They have that. And not only that, this car has automatic braking. It has careful motorcycle. It has all sorts of advanced features, right? It has a blind spot monitoring system. It has all that in a mass market brand, okay? And I'm not sure if you can see here, this part here, this entire strip, this is one nice piece of real metal. Real, bro, real metal insert here, which is super high quality, and it feels really great to touch, and it looks great as well. And this entire dashboard is soft touch. Right. So they use really premium materials in the cabin, and they sell at a mass market price. Have I forgot to mention how great the car drives? Well, I don't need to, right? Because this is a Mazda. Why no pedal shifters? I hope it has pedal shifters. That's one thing that you know, I want pedal shifters. I want my pedal shifters back. Does it even have pedal shifters at the first place? I don't remember. Alright, so the car drives really well. In terms of noise insulation, undercarriage noise does intrude into the cabin. That's where you can tell, oh, this is not a premium car actually, because of noise. Right, you get a lot of road noise into the cabin. But is it still the best mid-size SUV? It is. And because of this engine in this car, the CX-5 at its final year of production, the first gen CX-5 at its final year of production was chosen as ASEAN Car of the Year, the winner for ASEAN Car of the Year, because this car is just that compelling. It was really good. It has a 2.5 full-fledged, fantastic engine, fantastic packaging and all that, design, handling, everything, comfort, space, every single thing. It was great. And then it has a 2-liter version, which is cutthroat cheap price version, where Mazda try to reduce the price. You still get the car, you still get the excellent 2-liter SkyActiv engine and transmission, but you don't get the safety features and all that, right? And then now they have the diesel version, which has everything except pedal shifters, right? Push start, keyless entry. You have tire pressure warning sensors. You have engine start stop, navigation. This MZD Connect is really super user friendly. It's not just being controlled with the wheel here, a very high quality knob. It is touchscreen as well. Oh, not when the car is moving. When the car is moving, the screen won't respond to any form of input from your fingers. Red light. Let me show it to you. I'm sure you can see it from here. Now we're stopped here. See? I wasn't able to press it just now, but now it could. Or I can control using the knob. I remember one car reviewer, I forgot, is from Australia or UK, which is a complete dumbass. You know why? He said the MZD Connect is very hard to use. How hard is it to use? There's only 5 options. You turn the wheel and it highlights the one that you select, and then you push, and then you're in there, and then you turn to push any selection. It's dead simple. I cannot understand why he said that this is hard to use. He must be a total right? It's so easy to use, right? And amongst mass market car makers, Mazda is the only one who developed a global system. That means whether you're in US or UK or Australia and anywhere, right? You are using the exact same infotainment system. Not the same thing with other mass market car brands where they have localized versions, where they source from local suppliers and all that. And this is a big move because only premium boys do this. Only premium car makers have their own in-house, self-developed, in-car entertainment system that is across the board, the entire globe. And Mazda does it. So that's why I say that Mazda is really, really as if they are behaving like a premium car brand without selling you at premium prices, right? Cohesive model lineup all across the world, excellent designs, excellent engine drivetrain, everything. Build quality as well, fantastic. So, I mean, this car is very, very nice to drive, very easy to drive because it's very powerful, very torquey. It has a very clean diesel engine, and it's very efficient as well, and it's not as noisy as most diesel engines are. No, it's not. It sounds good, but I don't think it sounds as good as the BMW diesel engines. Oh, there's a 520D in front. As the BMW diesel engines, it doesn't sound as good, nor the ones from Audi as well. But those are different, right? And this is nice. I hope, I don't need to hope, a new one is coming soon. Alright, maybe 2018 or something, it should arrive in Malaysia. Don't think it will come so soon because don't forget we are a local assembly market, right? So there's a lot of work to be done with the government when it comes to local assembly, alright? But local assembly or not, if you're buying a mid-size SUV, this boy is one car that you cannot ignore because it is just that good. It's very nice to drive, it's very practical, comfortable enough, and it's comfortable actually, and it's very well sized. The whole thing is just a very, very, very complete package. And none of them in this segment has an interior that is as high quality as this guy here. None of them, alright, amongst his competition. Alright, so, oh, and it got the manual controls right. Push up for minus, push down for plus. So when you're accelerating, first gear, second, third, and then when you want to reduce speed, third, second, you push up for lowering the gears, push down for pushing up the gears. Non-car guys might feel, why go up to reduce? Why go down to plus? Because that's a natural inertia. When we want to move forward, you do this, right? You push yourself to the front and then pull. Whatever. Yeah, that's the natural way of doing it. Is better. Alright? I still love this car, man. And I saw the new one, it's like... So, if you absolutely must buy a mid-size SUV now, sorry, you can't wait for the replacement for this. However, if you are not buying this just because the new one hasn't arrived yet, and then you go and buy some other ones, then you made a big mistake, because this is still one of the best. But it doesn't come with the 2 rear seats behind. It doesn't come in a 7-seater configuration. For that, you only have the X-Trail and the Outlander to choose. I'll just plug in a little bit. If you want a 7-seater mid-size SUV, you have 2 options now. The 7-seater X-Trail or the 7-seater Outlander. Alright, the X-Trail has fantastic high-tech features, but it only comes in 2 airbags. The Outlander doesn't have fantastic high-tech features, but it comes in 7 airbags. Yeah. Alright.